Hello, Gemini. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive into your reading. Gemini, messages for Gemini. Something about strawberries could be relevant. Something about the Grinch as well. Sorry. You could be meeting somebody new. Gemini, messages for Gemini. You could feel like there's some kind of, you want to manifest some forward movement maybe in your relationships. Yeah, you could feel a little sad about something. Feel like something might be even ending. Gemini, messages for Gemini. There's been a lot of like harsh words. Yeah. Somebody's lying about something. They could be strategizing something. Aquarius energy. Something about finances. This person could be needing to focus on their finances. This could be you. I'm guessing it's you. You could be really passionate or sexually interested in something or other. Very instinctively led towards something almost. And it could be a fire sign, or there could be a need to kind of protect your passions in this, especially if you're being pulled in multiple directions. There's some kind of healing that has to take place in regards to something. But this might happen with words or without words. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Yeah, you could be working on something with a fire sign, specifically a feminine fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be somebody that's kind of you felt sad over or something like that. But there could have been even conflicts regarding investment in this. This could be turning somebody off emotionally. It could be a water sign feminine, or somebody's the feminine is kind of being turned off by something. There's something about finances here, or an apology regarding something in finances, like a lack of stability, maybe even. This could be somebody who's very clear cut. It's hard to talk to this person right now. They could have air sign placements as well. Libra, it could be a Sag, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I'm leaning on Libra for some reason. Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances only pushes abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Interesting. King of Swords. This could be you. I could be talking to a masculine Gemini. You could have also Libra, Aquarius placements as well. You could be feeling really trying to heal your broken heart, but you're also still shifting your energy in multiple directions. You've got too many things on your plate. As I like to say, a big plate of karma, right? So the results of past actions. Gemini, most important vital advice, please, for Geminis. Father Christmas, 13 here. So definitely something about like returning to the past. 13 is Ophiuchus, the 13th zodiac sign, the gateway to the dead, to the underworld, to healing, turning venom into cure. Naughty and nice. How did they get here? Lost, perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. This could be about give and take dynamics, health, job, daily routine, give and take, though, definitely. What list will you be on this year? Naughty or nice? Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Old Saint Nick, and even Krampus are critical figures in holiday celebrations, and that's why it's kind of that old man archetype in Capricorn season, the dead of winter. We know these archetypes as the jolly old man who judges us, whether we are worthy of gifts if you were kind-hearted, or lumps of coal if you were terrible. You may have grown up and stopped worrying about getting gifts on the holidays, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be mindful of how your energy manifests in the world. It's what you think, how you act, what you say. There's a lot of reference to words here, definitely. There's some need to be becoming more mature in words. Actually, the specific card we pulled was Saturn in Gemini, so I think we'll read that after this, because that's also Saturn, the older man figure, is really relevant here. So we do have, of course, Saturn going direct in Pisces now, so we'll actually be getting a lot more clarity on our subconscious moving forward in restructuring that area of your life. Also, boundaries are important, restrictions, being mature, being wise with your resources, especially in your words, or being wise with your mindset, because your words impact your mindset. They directly program it, right? Like a programmer. You're being guided to share a little kindness. Ask yourself, what would the best version of myself do in the situation? Keep this in mind as you go about your day and see how this simple question dramatically shifts your perspective. Yeah, something about Pisces energy, exactly. Like the high, because the hanging man is like perspective shift, and that's a Pisces card. And Pisces can rule somebody like much older, like close to death even, like transitioning. Almost needing to let go of something. Kindness costs nothing, but it can reward you with endless blessings. So this could be in your work, daily routine, your health, how you talk to yourself, especially how you care for yourself. How much do you give and take to other people? Is it too much? Is it harming you? Those are all important relevant considerations, especially with the page 61 or 16 there, because it's all about nourishing yourself before you can nourish others, right? So let's see. So that you actually have enough to give, right? You're not a burden, right? So concentration. In a reading, this card suggests a situation full of distractions and unnecessary complications. Only by keeping conscientiously to the essence of the matter will the questioner arrive at a successful conclusion. Because Gemini rules the third house, this card can indicate strain in the questioner's relationship with siblings or local people or friends or communication in general. Talking one's way into an important job, using much concentrated research to achieve something, long conscientious study, ignoring someone's deliberate distractions. Interesting. So there could be distractions around you. Interesting. Okay. And we have page 114, 114. So there's a gateway regarding real estate or emotional understanding or security or foundational shifts. Yeah. And it's all calling back to this give and take dynamic. Somebody could be wanting to take too much from you or something like that. What do you want to warn Geminis about? What do Geminis need to be warned about? If you had to warn them about something, what would you like to warn them about? Some kind of improvement in your wisdom or how you think. Okay, what else would you like to warn them about? Breaking free of something? Interesting. Or maybe not exerting a right amount of conscientious building. Or, yeah, exiting some kind of imprisonment. They want to warn you about something. Interesting. Because I was getting that imprisoned feeling, which is what Capricorn also rules. It rules prisons. Prisons of karma, right? And we see that web. The star represents healing, but it's in this web. Right? So there could be some kind of realizing that you're trapped just because it looks like there's a full moon, which we're approaching at the end of this week. In the background here, this kind of beautiful circle of gold. So there's some kind of illumination, that full moon will be in Taurus, which is ruled by finances and food and things and self-love, self-value. Gemini's most important advice, please, for Gemini people and placements. By the book. Interesting. 11 again, another gateway. Something about maturity with the elephants there. Okay, interesting. Getting grounded. This could be like a life path 4 year for you. 11. Abiding by social rules, conformity. Interesting. So this could be what's trapping you. Or something like that. Yeah, it's like a chessboard. Okay, let's see. Why do I feel like there's a level of, I'm going to pull an extra message, Gemini. Most important. Can you help complement this message? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see, 33. Yeah, it's like breaking. You can see all those kind of patterns that are breaking away. He's shedding his skin. He's turning from a giraffe into a zebra. He's becoming much more grounded, is the vibe I'm getting. Restore order. 11. I'm going to go pull that one open again. We're going to pull one more from this deck, Gemini. Most vital, important advice, please. If you can complement these advice cards for Gemini, can you give them guidance on what you'd like them to do regarding the situation for Gemini people and placements? Thank you. Rooted in the reverse. Yeah, rooting. Interesting. God, I've moved so many of the books over here, and they don't belong over here, so that's my fault. Just put that there, put that there. Sometimes things get out of whack, right? Maybe that's part of the metaphor of this reading. Because I'm trying to keep all my smaller books over here. Let's keep everything in the right place, right space. Keep my bigger books over there. All right. 34. You have lost your way. You feel unsafe, unsupported, or entirely out of your body. It's hard to grow something when you don't have soil to support the foundation. Put your goals aside and take time to create an earth-based practice. You might find your magic hasn't worked and you're wondering why. That's because a piece of the puzzle is missing. It's especially true if you have never consciously grounded before. Add this to your practice and watch yourself grow. So you could even casually just look up YouTube videos on grounding. Just watch a few of them. There's a video speed controller if you're impatient. You want to get that information quickly. It's an extension. You can watch your videos faster. Yeah, big strong focus on family, real estate, home, nourishing yourself, mothering yourself. So getting touch, eating good food. Before your reading, actually, I made some green beans with some carrots, with some onions, with some apples, with some thyme, with some rosemary, with some, I was just watching, YouTube was suggesting things like these homesteading videos, and some of them are great chefs, and they come up with new ideas. Like he was smoking carrots in tea leaves. That's apparently a Chinese technique, and they would put tea leaves on the bottom of the wok, and then they would put the steamer on top of the carrots, which he already pre-cooked them though in some syrup, some maple syrup with spices, and the carrots were kind of fully cooked, and then he steamed them on top with that smoky, tender flavor with a garlic tahini base with some lemon juice in there, right? Some oil, some salt. So it looked really good, actually. So maybe, nourishing yourself, if you can, will help you to elevate your frequency, because you'll think better when you eat good food, right? When you eat nourishing food, good, healthy, hearty, as close as you can get to the garden type food, right? So I've been making a lot of apple crumbles recently as well. Very simple, you can throw in flax seeds, hemp hearts, or whatever on top of the crumble. That's what I've been doing as well to get some extra nutrients. I'm going to pull a few extra cards before we close this bad boy out. Can you tell us about Gemini's most important themes? Yeah, there's something about negativity here for sure. Because how can you manifest if you're yelling at something or angry about something, right? You're not going to call it in because you're shouting at it, you know what I mean? And that's okay. I mean, something about shame is playing an important part here in your mindset. There's something about like a lack of feeling deservingness or something like that. So we're going to pull Gemini. You see that green though, like on the positive, that could be eating green vegetables, eating green fruits, looking at the positive side of the color green, which is the heart chakra, healing the heart, so that you can actually, they say the frequency emanates from the heart, right? Or how we feel actually impacts what we attract, right? Gemini's most important vital advice, please, for Gemini's, if you have any messages. The cosmic heart, wow. And here I am, longing for home. Interesting. Cosmic heart, devotion, potency, and make your life a moving prayer. So this is about words. Prayers, your words is a sound. Everything in the universe, the atoms that vibrate, it's all sound, it's all frequency. So whatever you say is vitally important. What environments you keep yourself in, how you speak about your world. Can you speak prayer and miracles into your world? You most definitely can, by going around, thank you for supporting me, thank you for making me so blessed, thank you for the food I eat, the air I breathe, the calmness I have, or the peace, or please help guide me towards this, right? So that could be helpful too. But let's pull an animal oracle before we close this out. Gemini's most important vital advice, please. 42 in the reverse. Trust in the magic. So slightly Capricornian vibes, definitely. You might want to check out the reading from yesterday. I read for them the Trust in the Magic card. So something here is kind of happening for you. You almost need to like let go and find out, fuck around and find out, right? 42 in the reverse. Have you been channeling all your affection into just one person, or counting on only one friend or individual to hold you up, heedless of resources all around? You deserve support and love from many, and when Otter Spirit arrives, you are reminded you have a community. Somewhere is another friend who wants to experience the joy of giving to you and seeing your happiness as you receive their gift of attention, affection, and kindness. Otter Spirit wants you to close your eyes and see the love available to you in all directions, and feel it yourself. You love yourself as well. Do you believe it? Do you feel it? Reach out to someone and you will see they want to hold your hand as much as you want to hold theirs. Love, support, and friendship are available now, so connect with a community of friends. This could be a Sagittarius, Taurus. But yeah, this could be like help. Maybe you're growing in your self-esteem in general in life. I'm going to pull a tarot card as well. I'm kind of curious in your most important vital advice for Gemini. So what would you like them to do at this time? Wow, 10 of gifts. That was decisive. You can see him. Even that older man is in the rocking chair, enjoying the company of people around him, enjoying, nice foods, smoking a little bit of a pipe. A lot of abundance here with the 10 of gifts, 10 of pentacles energy here. So that's your advice. And this is about long-term stability. So let's see, 10 of Pentacles. Just showed me it. Beautiful. Make sure you're not like, maybe there's something about like looking, like hoping or wishing for more, but you have to realize how much you actually have, or something like that as well. The home is a reflection of the state of your inner world. You have worked hard to get to this point in your life, and now you reap rewards. Financial stability has it all and will arrive. Be sure you will be sure in this knowledge that you and yours will be secure and safe for a long time to come. You have been blessed by good fortune, and it has not manifested itself by magic. You have worked to create it, then maintain it, and this is all through your frequency, your mindset. Do you operate in this state of abundance? Do you operate in that state, right? Can you call it in? Do you feel abundant already? Do you already feel the love? Do you know everything's going to work out? Don't forget to share some of the blessings with the world around you. Okay. There's even a puppy here. Beautiful. 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 Also making tea, hot cocoa, could be relevant, just to make yourself feel in that good, positive mind state of life is good, We have nature spirits on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Maybe you're realizing you're getting revelations as you sleep. Um, on your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. Then they arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. Wow, so nature could be relevant as well. There's 2 cards here. I'm glad I'm disconnecting them. Sometimes things get sticky, I guess. Maybe honey is relevant. 26, let's see. I don't know if there was honey on that, but playfulness. Wow. The world of the Fae, or spirits or other dimensional beings, has existed alongside the human world for millennia. Our Celtic ancestors saw and believed in fairies. To them, fairies played a role bigger in the world than what meets the eye. Yeah, a lot of spirits impact things, right? They will influence people to do certain things. They are a reminder of things that are priceless in this life, and that often magic is missing in everyday life. If you pulled nature spirits, it would be because you have overlooked details in the daily grind. There are many small things in your life that are sacred, but have not been given the proper space. This could be a family member, a project in your home, or it could be yourself. When was the last time you felt genuine joy, or had a big belly laugh, or felt truly loved and supported? You are being asked to be mindful of the little things in your life. These things are calling for you, desperate for attention. They are a reminder that it is small things that also make the world go round. Yeah, Sagittarius energy again, some kind of relationship or gateway into a new dynamic or business contract or commitment or relationship or something like that. Something Venusian, though. This could mean anything that Venus rules: business contracts, money, self-esteem, love from other people, love for ourselves, beautiful. Gemini, last message for Gemini, most important vital message of any: fire, festival, and fertilizing. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Wow, indulgence on the bottom. You can see how at peace she is. We have the full moon in Taurus, which is all about sensual enjoyment, enjoying smells, enjoying beautiful flowers and fragrances and candles and baths and bathing and cleansing, and that full moon, that full revelation. So that could be important here. Is again, 19. There's definitely a mastery here that's coming in. More wisdom, more grace, more abundance for yourself with the number 1, a new beginning in that area. This could be with another person who brings this kind of joy or optimism, or this could be you going towards it by allowing yourself to let go, or kind of see a bigger perspective, almost in some sense of the word. Interesting. That gateway energy again, through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. So you can see that beautiful purity there. She's dancing. It's on her head. Looks like poinsettias almost, which is all about emerging from that dark light. And she's got bees actually right there on her, between her eyes. So that's that honey, that healing. Because honey is antiseptic, right? It's very healing. It's very sweet. There's lots of flowers around her at her feet. She's dancing into some abundance, into some indulgence. She's fertilizing her soul, her mind, her heart, her spirit, her aura. Okay, I like this energy, honestly. We're going to pull a few extra Geminis just because I feel like I need to give you guys a little love. Looking to steal from you. Interesting. This could be a feminine, could be a daughter, could be someone older as well. Kevin Costner movies could be relevant. Maybe you want to check out something of his, be guided where you're led to in his movies. You can always check that out on Google, which movies he has. Yeah, there's almost like a lack of faith or a lack of trust trying to intimidate you. Somebody wants to take you off your path. That could be that distraction energy, anger here as well. It's important. Okay, I get it. Because a lot of Kevin Costner movies have him kind of, he's acting as a cop, or he's acting as somebody who's trying to, like Bonnie and Clyde, hunting Bonnie and Clyde, right? He's a cop. He's like a side of the good. So it's important that you do have that righteous level of anger. And that could be what's important here to actually push your manifestations into creation, especially on top of Fire Festival. It could be something about having that gumption, having that drive to really advocate for yourself. We have Neptune and Saturn next year, I believe, entering Aries. So there's going to be a lot of tyranny, you can notice, like dictatorships. But on the other side, on the positive side, it could be freedom fighters, people that are finally at their wits' end and are ready to take action after kind of sitting on their hind legs for so long. So yeah, strong Capricorn influence for sure. Because I said hind legs, which is giving me like goats or something like that. It's giving me Pan. Pan was kind of demonized by the Christian church, who wanted to, keep people enslaved and keep them limited and in ignorance, right? And Pan, or pantheism, or the god Pan, which is associated with the goat, right? The Capricorn, that kind of wilderness, that ability to ground yourself in your nature, in the nature and cycles of life, in not one God, but multiple gods. They're gods of so many things, and that's because the world is actually God. What we consider God is just a unity of souls, feminine and masculine. So imagine how many souls there are, right? There could be all sorts of gods. So there's something about like a multiplicity, or opening your options away from some kind of rigidity as well, maybe from one person or one structure, or one idea, to some kind of other options or something. So interesting for sure. Do we feel ready to close this out? I'm going to pull a Kali. And then I think we'll close this out. Gemini's most important vital advice. Baglamuki, this is all about, making sure that you're speaking positively. Yeah. This could be with a Taurus or something about finances or self-esteem is relevant. It looks like you're going to rise above it, especially if you can see she's holding that tongue of negativity in her hand. She's like, it's enough. You know what I mean? We're done with this. So maybe we'll pull you guys a few chakras before I close this out. Gemini's most important messages for Gemini's, please. Most important advice. I live in my truth. I communicate my truth. I am the truth. So this is about asserting yourself in your connections. Yeah, especially at home. Aromatherapy could be good for you as well, like beautiful fragrances like lilac or lavender or, even chamomile. These are all very anti-anxiety, calming, grounding. Other things that are like grounding would be really good for you as well too, with nature. Because it looks like you might have like a negative force around you. So it's important that you're kind of protecting yourself and growing a strong, stable foundation and security. I trust my feelings and give them ample room for expression. This could be about finances. There's some kind of culmination or completion or mastery over those areas with self-esteem and power dynamics or trauma you might have moved through. I am nourished and supported by Mother Earth. So this could be in your mindset and how you treat yourself and how you communicate and who you allow into your life. Only allow things that allow positive structuring of your emotional realm. Don't allow controlling people that are trying to trap you in some kind of fear and exert control over you like the devil, right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. It looks like there's a lot of maturity coming towards you guys. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. It's truly appreciated. I wish you the best, and thank you for being here. Take care.